If anybody wants to gather over here by the outdoor stage, this is your time. We're going to start our opening ceremony. We ask at this time if anybody has any radios or music playing that you turn your radios off. You don't have to have any music on at this time during our opening ceremony. Thank you for understanding. I'm going to turn the mic over to our MC Scott. Thank you for all you do for the Waupun Truck-n-Show. We appreciate it.
I seen Lulu, I'm like, where's Tiffany? There's Lulu.
How about a big round of applause for Legend? He has supplied the surround sound system that we have throughout the grounds here for a great number of years. So, 20, he says. 20 years. Thanks, George.
Look at the camera. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin with a few speeches here, we're going to start with our national anthem. So I ask that you all please rise. Colors are being presented today by American Legion Post 210 and Veterans of Foreign War Getchell Nelson Post 6709. As always, feel free to join me if you like to sing. I hope to hear you. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still fair. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing until the colors are off site. Once again, a big thank you to American Legion Post 210 and Getchell Nelson. Veterans of Foreign War Post 6709. Thanks, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot of things that I could probably say up here, but I saw the article that was written in the brochure that was out there, and I think I'm just gonna read through that again, because I think it pretty much sums up what this show is all about. 36 years ago, the Waupun Truck-n-Show started out as a discussion at a diner among 5 friends coming back from the Green Bay Truck Show. It was Ron Van Zandt, Don Schultz, Steve Wendt, John Williamson, and Alton Asmus who put their minds together and started the Waupun Truckers Jamboree, now known as the Waupun Truck-n-Show. I sadly regret to say they all have passed on except for Don Schultz and John Williamson. The show started out with registration being done in the back of a hay wagon and giving out plaques to the winners. Even though it started out very small at first, through the years the show grew to bring in at least 300 to 350 trucks every year, growing to 500 at times. The show is one of the oldest and longest running shows in the country. Over the years, our show has prided itself in giving to organizations such as Make-A-Wish, the REACH program, and Special Olympics, just to name a few. The show also helped families in need in the surrounding areas. We'd like to thank all of you, the drivers and spectators, for making our show one of the very best in the country. The financial obligations of running a show, and the City of Waupun for allowing us to have all these trucks coming to town every year. Last but not least, all the volunteers that have dedicated their free time to help organize and deliver a great show all these years. This was not an easy decision for this to be our last year, but we're all getting older, and the ones that were still members wanted to be a part of what we are calling our last ride. The Waupun Truck-n-Show was about honoring the trucking industry. Most of the people that helped bring together this show every year had some kind of background in trucking. Married to a driver, or grew up with a dad that was gone a lot due to being a driver, or someone who just loves trucks. We wanted to honor the drivers and their families and the life they live every day, and the sacrifices they make for supporting a loved one in the trucking industry. We want to thank everyone who has come to one or more of our shows and participating in a legacy that people will talk about for many years down the road. After we're all gone, all we hope for is that people will talk about all the good times and new friends they made every year at our show. And children will tell them how their parents or grandparents brought them to the show and share their memories that they had from coming to our show. If people do that, our show will live on forever. Thank you all again for being a part of the Waupun Truck-n-Show's last ride. I don't have much of a script to go from here, so we're winging it a little bit. So next up, we're going to have the Make-A-Wish auction, but first we're going to have, do we have a representative for Make-A-Wish? Is somebody going to come up and talk today?
Hi, my name is Jenny Schneider, and this is my son Isaac. He is a Make-A-Wish child, and he wrote a speech. This is his first time ever giving the speech rather than one of the parents, so he'd like to say a few words to you guys.
Hello, my name is Isaac Schneider, and I'm 13 years old. Before I was even 2 years old, I had to fight for my life when I was diagnosed with leukemia. It was a really long 3.5 years of treatment that I had to go through. And even though I was too young to remember all of it, I do remember many things as I got older. I remember clinic visits, hospital stays, holidays away from my family, getting poked by a lot of needles, surgeries, and sometimes being scared. But my family has always told me that I am brave. Another thing I remember is an amazing trip that Make-A-Wish sent my family on. I got to go to Disney World and meet so many great people. I got to go on any ride I wanted without waiting in line. I got to feed dolphins, but most of all, I got to forget all the other bad memories, and I got to be a normal kid who got to smile and have fun. And it is all because of generous people like you who support Make-A-Wish. Without your support, many kids' wishes wouldn't be able to come true. Make-A-Wish's support for our family didn't end with our trip. They stayed in touch with our family and always made us feel special. Just 2 years ago, I had a seizure and was diagnosed with epilepsy. It was another really hard time for me and our family to go through. Learning how to deal with something new and scary, but again, Make-A-Wish seemed to always be there with something fun or exciting to help take our mind off of things. Events like this truck show where I not only get to share my story, but also get to make some great memories because of supporters like you. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for having our family here today. Thank you for being amazing and generous people. And thank you for helping make wishes come true like you have for me. Now enjoy the auction and bid high.
I'm not sure why I'm doing this job. I think Isaac is cut out for this. I think he's got a future. Good job, Isaac. All right, before we go to the auction, I'm going to do one more thing here. We're going to have Mayor of Waupun, Ron Bishop, is going to come up and talk quick.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming out. This is a weird year. It's the 35th year and it's our final year of the Truck-n-Show. I can remember 35 years ago, my birthday always lands on this weekend, and it was yesterday. 35 years ago, I turned 10 years old. I remember going with my mom and dad to what back then was Polly's Bar to watch this parade go by of semi-trucks. And I thought, well, that's kind of unique and different. And whoever thought it would have turned into the event that it has. And due to the work of Don Schultz and Ron Van Zandt and Johnny Williamson, who's here, and oddly enough, when I was a kid, he was old back then. But this event's been amazing, and the money always raised goes to Make-A-Wish. And you heard one of those speeches, and the hardest thing of my job is that Scott made me follow him. But the reason I'm here is to welcome you all to Waupun. This pretty cool event that a city of this size has put on for a long time. And one of the other things that's hard for my role this year is, and I was at the command center, like everyone's very emotional because it's the last one. Nancy was crying. Iggy Van Zandt is here. Wave. Her husband ran this thing forever. When I was a teenager in high school, I volunteered for the truck. Back then it was the Truckers Jamboree. And it can be a stressful weekend. There's a lot going on. And Ron yelled at me one day because I wasn't moving tables fast enough. But he always thanked me afterwards. Like his heart was in the right place. And this event's really cool. And for me, what hit hard, it's the silliest thing. I was inside and they're auctioning off the gorilla. That thing's like, it's an icon of this event. So to me, that would kind of hit home that this is the last one. And I just got to say, a round of applause for all the volunteers who put this thing on. And you may have to hear from me later because something tells me Dewey's not going to get through this not crying. But the other reason I'm up here is one of the, before I go any farther, because this is the last year, there is a past mayor of Waupun who's here, Kyle Clark, wave. I'd like to thank Kyle for being here. He used to do this too. It seems like such an easy thing, right? You're the mayor, you get to just pick a truck and give out the Mayor's Choice Award. Until you get here, there's 500 really cool trucks. So it's actually kind of a tough decision, but I walked around last night and again this morning, and I guess I have a soft spot in my heart for like the old kind of looking trucks. So this year, I'm honored to announce the Mayor's Choice Award is semi-truck number 90 that's going to Brian and Dennis Hinker. Where is he though? He promised me he'd be here to get his award. Oh, here they come. I said you might have to give a speech, but you don't have to if you don't want to, because it's not everybody's cup of tea. The wind blew it over before, but we're going to make a repair on the trophy.
Come back. You'll come in front. Mayor, have them come this way.
No, that's a good distance.
Okay. Well, we never seen this one coming here, I'll tell you, but sometimes it's okay, I guess. We had a good ride here for...
A little bit, thank you. Perfect.
Yeah, okay. Been a good ride here, 35 years, and hate to see it go, but I guess everything was an error. And here we go. It was an enjoyable ride, and go do it all over again. And thanks everybody for coming. Appreciate it.
We were talking before about John Williamson. Can you get up here, John, or should I bring it to you? Oh, you got a handy one there. I'd like to present John a plaque for, oh, she's thank you or not for starting this truck show.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's been a long time. You know how I started this? I want to go into a long topic, but I think it's shorter.
Sure.
Yeah. I was chairman of a lot of parades in Waupun, and unfortunately, the trucks would go by after they spend hours cleaning them up. The fans would leave. Oh, that's not going to happen. Someday I'm going to have a parade, all trucks. That's how I said yes to being on the committee. And I want to thank all those committee workers. And there's a couple ladies, Judy Schultz, who was the secretary for a while. Then Aggie stepped in and she did a marvelous job. And I can't say enough for all the folks. So with that in mind, 35 years ago, I have another truck parade to watch. Thanks so much.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, it was $25.
I would like to take time for the volunteers that we have. A lot of them put a lot of time in. You know, everybody says somebody that can pick to show up, but you know, they really don't know what's involved, and there is a lot of work involved. The first one I'd like to give to one of our volunteers is Scott Tofar. Second one is Laura Milner. She's our secretary this year. Treasurer, excuse me. Steve Skalma. Steve's been here, I think he's been here all the shows. He's all probably, he ain't parking trucks anymore. Jeff and Peggy Bolstad. Jeff has been one of my kind of heroes here the last 2 years. As I say, the reason that we're ending it is volunteers, and he came down the last, well, more than that, take a week off of work and come down here, and if it wasn't been for him, half the stuff would never got done. So, thank you very much, Jeff. Judy Scola. Thank you, Judy. John Loveless. No, he's coming here. He just don't listen to you. Brenda Dalma.
Brenda, where are you, Brenda?
I can't go that far. Jeff Preisinger. Another hop along here. Thank you, Jeff. Oh, I'm going to kill the name. I always do. Nancy Kirchen Ryder. Is that close? I just call her not red. It ain't blonde either. And last, or at least but last, I guess you'd say, Randy Billy. Randy's been involved a lot of years. We talked about it. I looked at the year, but I forget what it was. Randy at the one time was the president too, so he knows. Yeah. I ain't gonna hug you.
All right, now we got another award to give out. This guy, he took over after Ron stepped down, and he stepped into the truck show and filling in some big shoes, and he did a very good job. And it shows here today. Look at all the trucks that are here. It's been how many years that we've had 500 trucks? And Dewey, thank you very much. Awesome job, buddy.
Thanks, Randy.
All right, obviously Randy didn't understand why I gave him Dewey's plaque. I was hoping Randy that was going to say something nice about Dewey, but I guess now it's my job. Anyway, just a big thank you to all of you. Obviously, all of you that have received the plaque. There's way more people behind the scenes that I am not even going to attempt to mention everybody's names. From city workers, all the people serving beer, serving food inside, all the vendors. We just thank all of you for being here and for supporting us through all these years.
Another thing I forgot to bring up, as they all said, it's been 35 years that we've been going on. We'd like to thank a special person. He's been here all the years too. But a big thing this year, I'd like to have Ron Neighbor come up here. It's his 70th birthday. Happy birthday, Ron.
Wow, Dewey is awesome. Oh man, wish everybody could see that. That is online. That is awesome. Thank you. It actually is a perfect picture of the Superline. It is awesome.
I'll help you. Thank you. That's good. That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great.
Sorry, one more.
Sorry about that. Interruption took way longer than I thought it was gonna. Gary Postema, if you want to come up. We are going to start the bidding for positioning of the parade. Once again, this is Gary Postema, our auctioneer.
Where were you going to get a piece of it? We're going to share. We're going to share.
Are you on the table?
It's fine.
Or put it back there. I'll put it back here.
Okay, we're gonna sell those spots here, and you know, I kind of thought all morning, I was thinking, I gotta give some kind of speech, but Scott said it all, and you know, so kind of everything that I was thinking, but he knew a lot more about it from the beginning. I knew Big Ron was involved and some other people, but I wasn't sure all who, but so Scott explained it better, and I'm glad he did a good job with that. And how Booty and well, everybody, Dewey and everybody ran this for so many years, and everybody, and it's kind of all because of all you truckers that come over the years and the spectators that, you know, made this thing happen, and you know, we thank you for it. So,
There's one other person we need to thank. He stepped up. Ron used to do the auction, and then one year they asked Gary to do it, and Gary accepted and never accepted a dime for it, and he's done a great job over the years, raised an awful lot of money for people, and I'd like to thank Gary. Thank you, Gary.
thank you. Yeah, and I really enjoyed doing this over the years. It's been a lot of fun, and I'm gonna miss doing it, you know, so I guess and this is the last one, so like the little guy said over here, bid high. Okay. All right. Whoop. Oh, okay, we're going to draw the 50-50 raffle here now.
Okay, we got some good news, people. Scott and I got together last night when nobody showed up for that ticket. We kept the tickets in that you bought last night in the barrel. So if you bought tickets yesterday, you still get a chance to win it today. We have a winning ticket, the green ticket. We added the money, we added an extra $589. Our total that somebody's gonna get is $1,760. Congratulations to all of you people that bought tickets to help. Thank you to Reach, too. I'm ready to read the number. It's a green ticket. I'll read the whole number first. 245112. If you have that, yell it out. See a hand. 245112 is the winning ticket. Last four digits, 5112 on a green ticket. We'll do a few auctions, and then we're gonna read the ticket again. That's right. They could have been here last night and left, but we chose to let the people that did buy tickets get a chance. Again, that was a good idea, Scott, and we can always, Randy, we can always draw another one if nobody claims this.
Hold on to your tickets.
Good point. Hold on to the tickets. 245112. If you got that ticket, you get $1,760. Scott, I'm going to let you hold this and the money, and we're going to hand it back over and start our auction.
Okay. You bet, yep. Yeah, another thing, yep, I'm sure that all the guys that have been part of this over here that have passed on, I'm sure they're looking down from heaven today and saying, thank all of you. So, all right, first spot in the parade here. 2,000 where? 2, anybody want to 2,000? Now 2, anybody want to 2,000? 2, anybody want to 2,000? Now 2, anybody want to, you got 2,000, now 3. 2, now 3, anybody want to 3,000? Anybody want to 3,000? Now 4. 3, now 4, anybody want to 4? Now 4, anybody want to 4,000? 4,000, now 4, now 5. 5, anybody 5, now 5, anybody want to 5,000? Anybody want to 5, now 5, now 5,000? 4,000, now 5, anybody want to 5. 4,000, now 5, anybody want to 5,000? 4,500, now 5,000. 4,500, now 5, now 5, anybody want to 5,000? 4,500, now 5, anybody want to 5,000? 4,500, now 5, anybody want to 5,000? 4,500, 5,000. 4,500, now 5,000. How about 47 and a half? We'll do the hard way. 47 and a half, anybody want to 47 and a half? Now 5,000. 5, anybody want to 5, now 5, 5,000. Now 52 and a half. 52 and a half, now 55. 55, anybody want to 5,500? 55, anybody want to 55? Now 55, anybody want to 5,500? Or 52 and a half, now 55. 52 and a half, now 55. 50, now 57 and a half. 57 and a half, now 6,000. 6, anybody want to bid 6, now 6,000. We're 57 and a half, now 6,000. 6, anybody want to bid 6,000? Anybody over here, 6,000? Anybody want to bid $6,000? 6, we're 57 and a half, now 6,000. 57 and a half, anybody want to bid 6,000? 6,000, now 62 and a half. 62 and a half, anybody want to bid 62 and a half? Now 6,500. 65, want to bid 65. 65, you want to bid 65, now 65, anybody want to bid 6,500? 65, anybody want to bid 6,500? 65, anybody want to bid 6,500? 62 and a half, now 6,500. 65, anybody want to bid 6,500? 62 and a half, now 6,500. 62 and a half, anybody want to bid 6,500? Yeah, 65, now 67 and a half. 6,500, now 67 and a half. 6,500, now 67. Well, you got 7,000? Okay, 60, now 7,000. Now 7, anybody want to bid 7? Now 7, anybody want to bid 7,000? 67 and a half, anybody want to bid 7? Remember what the little guy said, bid high. 7,000, anybody want to bid 7,000? 67 and a half, yeah, now 7, anybody want to bid $7,000? 7, anybody want to bid 7? Now 7, anybody want to bid $7,000? 7, anybody want to bid 7? 67 and a half, now $7,000. 67 and a half, you want to bid 7, I want to bid 7,000. Now remember, you're the first one through, the first one back. 7,000, anybody want to bid 7,000? 67 and a half. How about 68? We're doing the hard way. 6,800. 68, anybody want to bid 68? 68, anybody want to bid 6,800? Okay, sold right down there. Oh, she just bid, Woody. We got 6,800. Now 68 and a half.
Oh, wait.
Right behind you. Did she bid? She bid, right? Yep. Okay, so we're at 68. 68 and a half. 68 and a half, one minute, 68 and a half, and a half, 68 and a half, 68 and a half, now 6,900, 69, okay, sold right down there, 68 and a half. Thank you, give him a hand, Come on up. Come on up. Hey, Nick, if you sold her. Hey, Nick.
If you sold her, you could maybe get 7, but maybe not either.
Okay, here you go. Thank you.
We just want to thank everybody for coming every year. We've been coming for 29 years. My girls grew up here, now my grandson. It's been phenomenal, but I have learned over the years that Dewey has never been to the parade. Correct? This spot was bought for you. You will be driving the black truck through the parade. You are not allowed to say no. And Nancy will be in the passenger seat along with you. We appreciate everything that they've always done here. It's fun. We enjoy every year coming up here. Thank you.
I don't know if I should say thank you or not. Thanks.
Oh, okay, he's gonna get the plaque. You get the plaque too, Dewey. They're giving you the plaque. Right? Yep. The plaque is for you. Yep, you gotta go, Jack. Yep. Okay. Second spot here. All right, let's roll them along here. What are you going to bid for them? $1,000 where we're getting started. Should have it over. Now 2,000. 2. Anybody want them at 2? We got 1,000. Now 2. Anybody want them at 2,000? 2. Anybody want them at 2? Say 2. Now anybody want them at 2,000? Only at 1,000. Now 2,000. $1,000 bid now 2. Anybody want them at 2? Say 2. Anybody want them at 2,000? $1,000 bid now 2. Anybody want them at 1,000? 2. Now 3. 2. Anybody 3. Now 4. 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 5. 4. Now 5. Now 5,000. You want them at 5,000. 4,000. Now 5. Now 5. You want them at 5,000. 4,000, how about 4,500? 45, one number 4,500.
45.
Now 5,000, now 5, number 5, now 5,500. Now 55, one number 55. 5,000 a bid, now 55, anybody want them at 55? 5,000 a bid, now 55, anybody want, how about 52 and a half? 52 and a half, anybody want them at 52 and a half? 5,000 a bid, now 52 and a half, anybody want them at 52 and a half? We're $5,000, now 52 and a half. 52 and a half, now 52 and a half, anybody want them at, how about 5,100? We'll do it the hard way. Every little bit helps. 51, anybody want them at 5,100? 51, anybody want them at 5,100? All in, hold on, anybody want them at $5,100? Back there, $5,000.
Heather Hannafeld.
Heather Hannafeld, thank you. Come on up. Got to give a little speech here. Oh, yeah. Come on.
All right, this is Heather Hannafeld Trucking. It's for her mom, Nancy Vanderkamp. She used to come down here and volunteer also. She was a big volunteer throughout the city of Waupun. And thank you, Heather. Look at her luscious lips.
How do you know that them lips are luscious, Woody? is that an old story here?
Oh, wait, Heather.
I mean, I know you've Okay, third spot. $1,000 again. $1,000. Anybody want $1,000? Anybody want $1,000? You got 1,000. Now 1,500. 1,000, not 15. Anybody want them at 1,500? 1,000, not 15. Anybody want them at 1,500? 1,000, got 1,500. Now 2,000. 2 now 2,500. 25 now 3,000. 3,000 now 35. One number 3,500. One number 35. 35 with 3. Now 35. Now 4,000. 4,000 now 45. 45. One number 45. Now 45. Now 45. One number 4,500. 4,000 a bid. Now 45. Anybody want them at 45? 45. Now $5,000. 5. Anybody want 5? Now 5. Anybody want them at $5,000? 45. Now 5. 5,000. Now 5,500. 55, anybody want them at 5,500, not 55, how about 52 and a half? We'll do it the hard way. 52 and a half, anybody want them at 52 and a half? For 5,000, now 52 and a half, anybody want them at 52 and a half? 5,000 a bid, now 52 and a half, how about 5,100? 51, want them at 51, 51, now 52. 52, want them at 51, now 52. 52, anybody want them at 52, now 52, you want them at 52, now 53 in the back. 53, now 54. 54, anybody want them at 5,400? 54, anybody want them at 54, now
6,000.
6,000? 6,000 we got.
6,000.
Okay, 6,000. 6,100? No, okay, 6,000. We got 6,000. Yep, it's for the kids, so $6,000 we got. Now 61, anybody want them at $6,100? Hold on, anybody want them at $6,100?
Remember, this is the last ride.
Yeah, that's right, folks, this is the last ride. So, now's the time to get in. 6,000 now 61. Anybody want them at 61? Hold on, anybody want them at $6,100?
Yes!
Yes, 61. Now 62. 62. Anybody want them at 62? 62. Anybody want them at 6,200? 62. Anybody want them at 6,100? Now 62. Anybody want them at 62? Now 60. Remember, we're all good calls, all for the kids. 61 now 62. Anybody want them at 62? Now 63. 63. Anybody want them at 63? Anybody want them at 6,300? Now anybody want them at 6,300? Now 64. 64. 64. 6,300. Anybody want them at 64? Hold on. Anybody want them at 6,400? Way in the back, 6,300. Give him a hand. Thank you. Kyle Wagner.
You guys take IOUs, right?
Meet you.
Oh, I don't
Come on.
I mean, I wasn't trying to be a dick. I just wanted to be up front, so. Yeah, the gates are open, right? Might make it tomorrow. I just want to say thanks to everybody here. It's always been fun. And Gambler, I'm sorry. Wasted all your time.
Yeah, that's just about it.
Quit breaking the auction. Again, this is the last call for that $1,760. And that number is 245112 on a green ticket. We're going to do some more auctions. If nobody comes up with that green ticket, we're drawing another ticket. So that's a 50-50 raffle. Save your tickets, please.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, fourth. Yep, fourth spot. Okay, fourth spot here now. $1,000 weird. 3,000. Okay, thank you. Save on my voice. 3,000. Now 4,000. 3 now 40. Anybody want before? 4 now 40. We got 3,000 to go. Now 40. We're getting going on 4,000. 3's the bid now 40. Anybody want 4,000? I got 3,000 now 4. How about 3,500? 35. Anybody want 3,500? 35. Anybody want 3,500 or 3,000? 35. Anybody want 3,500? 35. Anybody want 35? You got 3,500 now 4,000. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4,500. 45. Anybody want 45? Now 45. You want 4,500? 45. Anybody want 45? Now 5,000. 5. Now 55. 55. Want 55. Now 55. Now 55. You want 5,500? 5,000 a bid. Now 55. Anybody want 55? 55. Now 55. Anybody want 55? 52 and a half. We'll do it the hard way.